Alright, this is video 5 of 9 of chapter 17, the Scarlet Letter. I'm going to start right here. "O Arthur," cried she, "forgive me. In all things else I have striven to be true. Truth was the one virtue which I might have held fast, and did not hold fast through all extremity, save when thy good, thy life, thy fame were put in question. Then I consented to a deception. But a lie is never good. Even though death threatened on the other side, doth thou not see what I would say? That old man, that physician, why, whom they call Roger Chillingsworth, he was my husband." Bum, bum, bum. All right. The minister looked at her for an instant with all the violence of passion, which, intermixed in more shapes than one with his higher, purer, softer qualities, was in fact the portion of him which the devil claimed, and through which he sought to win the rest. Never was there a blacker or fiercer frown than Hester now encountered. For the brief space that it lasted, it was a dark transfiguration, but his character had been so much enfeebled by suffering that even its low energies were incapable of more than a temporary struggle. He sank down on the ground and buried his face in his hands. "I might have known it," murmured he. "I did know it. Was not the secret told to me in the natural recoil of my heart at the first sight of him, as often as I have seen him since? Why did I not understand? O Hester Prynne, thou little knowest all the horrors of this thing, and the shame, the indelicacy, the horrible ugliness of the exposure of a sick and guilty heart to the very eye that would gloat over it. Woman, thou art accountable for this. I cannot forgive thee." "Thou shalt forgive me," cried Hester, flinging herself on the fallen leaves beside him. "Let go, punish, thou shalt forgive." With sudden and desperate tenderness she threw her arms around him and pressed his head against her bosom. Little caring through his cheek rested in the scarlet letter. He would have released him, but strove in vain to do so. Hester would not set him free, lest he should look her sternly in the face. All the world had frowned on her. For 7 long years had it frowned upon this lonely woman, and still she bore it all, nor ever could once turn her firm, sad eyes. Heaven, likewise, had frowned upon her, and she had not died. But the frown of this pale, weak, sinful, and sorrow-stricken man was what Hester could not bear, and live. "Wilt thou forgive me?" she repeated over and over again. "Wilt thou not frown? Wilt thou not forgive?" Okay, so there's a lot going on here, and so she confesses, obviously, that Chillingsworth is her husband, and then Dimmesdale doesn't take it very well, and he's like, "Oh, I knew it, I can't forgive you," and then Hester's like, "Please, you will forgive me," right? And this is a very strong identity of womanhood, right, or feminism. So she's a very strong woman here, in terms of, like, you will forgive me, you know? She takes her stance here. And then also we see this idea that she has these deep feelings for her, still has deep feelings, deep feelings for Arthur Dimmesdale. Sorry about my handwriting, but please forgive me. Thou shalt forgive me for my bad handwriting. But anyways, she has still deep feelings for Arthur Dimmesdale. And what does she do? She pushes him towards his, against her bosom. He puts her head against her bosom. And it's endearing, but also it could, be a little bit sensual too. It's a bit, we don't know yet. All right, so this ends video 5 of 9.